What a fucking day. Oh my God, my head's going to explode. All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. There is a lot to unpack in this video. Unexpectedly, a whole bunch of stuff have happened today that I literally did not plan to get done today. My one and only goal today was to wake up, get this garage pretty much finished, which we'll go through that in a second, has almost gotten there. But on top of that, Facebook Marketplace finds that are just insane, car parts turning up that are just insane, car fab work updates that are just insane. Shit just kind of, yeah, I know I've been saying for a couple of times in these vlogs that there's not much happening at the moment, but there's a whole bunch of stuff planned and there's things coming in the works, and I'm talking really fast because I'm super excited. I've got to try and stop doing that. I know I've been saying in previous ones, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of happening in the background, a lot of stuff that's going to happen really soon. Today's one of those days. There's a whole bunch of stuff. The worst part is I'm super excited because I didn't even expect 3 out of the 4 things that happened today. So super, super excited. First one, which probably easiest one to get into, go Facebook Marketplace find. Been thinking of getting another action camera just to capture stuff in the car, to vlog with, do a few bits and pieces with. 3 different ones I've been looking at, all kind of been, in all honesty, with everything I'm doing to the car at the moment, been priced out of a lot of them. Definitely not getting anything new, would have been secondhand, possibly like 2-3 models older, etc., etc. Happened to flick through Facebook Marketplace today and found one of those true Facebook Marketplace finds. I've picked myself up and DJI Action 4. Nothing astronomical. This is like the current one is a 5. This is the 4. Still really still insanely good. Like for what I want, ticks all the boxes and then some. Never had a DJI before. Have played with them before. Have got the gimbal that I've used on here a couple of times. Brilliant, love it. The whole kind of DJI environment, love it, amazing. Never actually dealt with one of the action cameras before. First impressions, amazing. But long story short, guy got this as a present. I don't know if he didn't know what it was worth or what the deal was, but essentially opened the box, put the case on, opened the camera up, put the case on, turned it on, went, oh, I've got to activate it to use it. I can't be bothered, not for me, and sold it. I literally picked up the entire, it's one of their adventure packs. I will talk about this in a sec because I did a bit of a sample video, got the better of me, activated it and used it on the way home to kind of test because it was shit light. You'll see it in a second. Basically got it for half price of less than half price of what retail would have been for the same thing, and it's never been used. So it's essentially a brand new camera. It's the adventure pack, so it comes with extra batteries. It comes with the insanely long selfie stick, which I'm going to try in here in a second. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, stupid, ridiculously good find. I had no intention of even, it was just one of those things I was looking through Facebook Marketplace while I was having breakfast. I'm like, oh shit, that's a really good deal. Got to be something dodgy with that. Sent him a message, went and had a look, and no, it was legitimately a brand new camera that he's literally asking half retail for because someone gave it to him as a gift and he didn't pay for it. So absolutely lucked out. He literally posted an hour or something before I'd seen it. So just one of those lucky ones, right place, right time. I will go into more detail in this later. First impressions though, fucking brilliant. Just the build quality alone feels so much better. I've had issues with GoPros over the years. I think I do go into this in the video in a second anyway. I'm going to insert another clip here. It got the better of me, as I said, and I just kind of had to do it, had to give it a try on the way home. Have had GoPros in the past for many, many years, many different types of GoPros, thinking new model, it's going to be better. Still had the same problems with them glitching and fucking up and software issues and all sorts of bugs and stuff. Never heard a bad thing about these. People are thrashing the shit out of them. Absolutely brilliant. I've never had an issue with any DJI stuff that I've used, mine or others. So yeah, really excited. Going to go into more detail on that. I am going to test it because why not? I'm going to test it in this blog, whatever you want to call it, and actually record a fair bit of it. Going to do some samples in here, taking some videos of the thing. I have some other stuff I need to use my hands for, so going to be using this for a bit of it. But I will get onto that in a second. The next thing that happened, which I definitely wasn't expecting, got the notification this morning to say one of my orders was coming from the amazing people at GK Tech that I sourced through Mods Direct. Mods Direct, as always, I've spoken about these guys. They're mad supporters of me and my whole journey into drifting and everything else I'm doing. Incredible group of guys over there, incredible team. They will source out anything you need at Mods Direct if you need it. If they haven't got it on their website, shoot them an email, shoot them a message on any of the socials that they're on. I will put links down below. Incredible group of guys. They will find whatever you need, and if they don't, they'll recommend you someone that's going to be able to help you out. But yeah, they always support me. And obviously, GK Tech, Australian company, amazing quality. What these are is one of the new mods that I'm doing to the car. It's kind of probably a little bit overdue. I've had people been telling me for a very long time that I need to do this. A little bit of wait, so we'll see how we go. But that's on the ground now. We are going. Don't need those for the second. For those that don't recognize them, these are 5-stud conversion. Yeah, baby. This means more wheels, pretty wheels, cool wheels, bigger wheels. 5-stud conversion. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it is for me because the significant amount more options. I don't know. There's a lot more wheels that are 5-stud 1143s. Just trying to find them, like trying to find 4-stud 1143s is just a pain in the ass. When you can find them, they're ridiculously expensive because there's not many of them, or they're, you know, small OEM sizes that everyone wants for their street drifting and their lower powered drift cars, because who wants to have the hassle of trying to put power down, a little amount of power down on a big wheel. There may or may not be plans in the near future to go to maybe something around an 18-inch for the 31. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to hold on to my 15s and 16s until I see what happens. I think it'll handle it well. I'm actually kind of thinking, think especially the rear, a little bit extra grip, the front, a little bit extra grip in the front is going to possibly help with the understeer a bit as well. I'm still having a lot of issues with that. I need to get a proper alignment done and get a little bit more camber put on. Need to play with the setup. That's kind of I'm at the point now, I've got enough power to do what I need. I just need to learn how to set it up properly to get that down on the ground properly. We'll talk about it in another video because there's still a lot to go on here. But yeah, 5-stud conversion. So really, really excited. Obviously I'll do a video while I'm putting these on. I've got to install one of the longer, it comes with a longer stud. So I replaced one of my 4 studs with that to kind of locate on that and the center ring. And then 5-stud over the top. Because they're a bolt-on, I can take these off, put my 4 studs, and so you basically use you bolt your 4 studs in there. So I will still have the 4-stud pattern, but it just won't be used. And I'll have one long stud. So if need be, I can switch back to the 4 studs if I find I'm struggling with the larger. But I think I'm going to stick to this because I can get so many more wheels and tires in the 5-stud range. They're because they're a more modern pattern. There's just so many more of them around. So many more cars come with them with a 5-stud pattern. So there's just a lot more options, wheels and tires wise, which means they're cheaper to get them. So yeah, looking forward to that. So that's the other one. Other thing, I'm gonna have to insert some photos here somewhere, probably here. Super fucking excited. Got some photos of the progress of the roll cage for the 31. I did not expect that today at all, and it absolutely made my night. Ben from Triple B Fabrication is doing a fucking incredible job. It looks way better than I could have hoped. Super, super stoked with how it's coming out. It just looks absolutely phenomenal. Needs to do, I think he said he needs to do the plates under the car that the cage actually bolts through into to give the reinforcement under the car. He needs to make those, coat of paint, like clean up coat of paint, and she's pretty much done. So hopefully by end of week or start of next week, I will have the Skyline back here. And we have a good close-up look at the cage, start setting it up for camera mounts and harnesses and everything else. But yeah, super, super stoked. I'll like some photos in here. Yeah, as you can see, it just looks mind-blowingly good. The crossovers, the harness bar, the whole thing just looks phenomenal. It is a complete bolting cage or half cage. The side protection as well is also separate. It can be unbolted from the rear half cage as well. So I can leave the half cage in, take the side impact protection out. So I can take the side bars off if I want to leave those off. He was making them so kind of sat below the seat level, so not really an annoyance to get in and out of, which is even better. So there's a high likelihood they're probably just going to stay in there unless they're like a real pain in the ass for passengers to get in and out of, for like a wet pan or something like that. I'll probably take them out. Main track, I'm going to leave them in there. Main track, Pheasant Wood, I'm going to leave them in there all the time. Smaller, slower tracks like Wet Pan, I might take them out if they're a bit of a pain in the ass for passengers to get in and out. But if you don't really notice it, then I'll just leave them in there permanently anyway. So, but yeah, really, really, really stoked. Yeah, I can't lie. I wasn't expecting that one. Absolutely blew my mind. I got the message this afternoon. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, that's fucking amazing. So good. And the fourth, I'm actually switch over to the DJI for this to test that in here to see how it goes. I'll put a little clip in here. Literally, as I got it, had to activate it to use it. I literally sat in the car park at Macca's, activated it, and had a little bit of a play on the way home, kind of handheld, and did a little video. It was really harsh light, sort of afternoon sun, so it was a real kind of hard shadows, hard bright light. So it was a good time to kind of test just shit light conditions. I like to put cameras through the worst I can put them through just to see how they perform. So if they perform well in that, then I know they're going to perform well in good lighting, or in mediocre lighting, or in between. So yeah, I'll put that clip in here, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, outside of that, I will switch over to the DJI. I don't know what the sounds are going to be like. I do have this little mic that does have a USB-C connector, and this does have a little USB-C connector, but there's no way in the world that's fitting onto here with the case on. So I will just be using the mic on here at the moment, and we'll see how that goes. Should be okay. I've heard good reports that it is quite good, so we'll see how it goes. But we'll give that a go now. So I'll switch over. Hey guys, I am coming to you from the past. As the little intro to this video would have explained, I've just picked up myself a nice new little toy, a DJI Active 4, or Action 4, sorry. Got it technically secondhand off Facebook Marketplace, but it's actually brand new, so it's not really secondhand. Like, yeah, still took the plastic off it and activated it like it's literally never been used. Dude took it out of the box, looked at it, went, not for me, and sold it. Win for me, because he sold it for half the price of what I'd have to pay for the damn thing retail. So, yeah, super win. Ridiculously good deal. Just thought I'd do a quick little video on the way home. It's really harsh light, and I know there's going to be a really bad shadow across my face, so curious to give it a test and actually see how it comes out and deals with the high dynamic range. I've set up absolutely nothing on the camera in terms of shooting. I've literally just activated on my phone in the car park, and excuse my bumpy voice on this shocking road. Literally activated on my DJI app that I use for my gimbal anyway, and thrown it straight onto here. So I think I'm shooting at 1080p 60 frames a second according to the front. I do have the rock steady stabilization that it's got. It's like an in-camera stabilization that they use in these cameras. I'm still learning a lot about these DJI action cameras. Really loving the DJI camera suite at the moment. Wanting to kind of get more into it. It's really kind of ticks all the boxes for what I want. Have had GoPros for years, and just really, to be honest, not confident in getting footage from GoPros where they're freezing or goodness knows what else. Yeah, had all sorts of issues with them over the years. Never seem to have issues with any of the DJI stuff I've used of other people's, or heard of the same sort of issues I have with the GoPros. So really keen to see how this goes. Yeah, just a bit of a test video on the way home to see what it looks like, see what the audio's like as well. Bit of road noise from crap in the back of the car, in the boot, Tiger's wheelchair and stuff's in there rattling around. So keen to see what the noise suppression's like, keen to see what the shocking in and out bright lights and shadows and contrast of what I'm most probably recording now is. Yeah, but fingers crossed this is going to do the job. I can apparently live stream from this as well, so that's going to be really keen to see. Can also hook up, from what I believe, it takes a 3.5 mil mic jack. So my little boom mic, I should be able to hook up to this as well through like a hot shoe kind of setup on a mount. Beauty with this one that I've got as well, it has the it's kind of what they call the adventure pack. So it actually comes with 2 spare batteries as well as one that's in the camera, so you get your 3 batteries all up, as well as a selfie stick, one of their expandable selfie sticks, so I can get some kind of cool angles with that as well. And also comes with, or the guide also bought like the tempered glass screen protectors as well, which still has the manufacturer seal on it, so they've never even been opened. So Yeah, brand spanking new camera for half of what it's actually worth, which is brilliant. I'm not going to say no to that bargain at all. Doesn't mean I have an hour drive to and from because it's down bloody Bankstown way, but definitely worth it in the long run for what I've gotten. So yeah, I will switch back. Going to try and do some of this in, or going to record some of the video in, the rest of the video in the garage as well, and just kind of see what it's like for the selfie stick and a few other bits and pieces up on the normal tripod, and also the selfie stick, just to kind of see what it's like. Might even edit this in the Mimo app as well, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, I will see you back in the garage. Ciao. Okay, so you've seen the bit in the car, but I have to interrupt just now because literally when I stopped the video to do the bit and the change and the what, got a phone call from Lee from Driving Sports. I've been talking to him on and off about getting into one of their events, just because I've never done Driving Sports one before. Okay, it's South Circuit. Because it's a main track event, they like to just veto the drivers they've never seen before, never had at their events, which completely respect. I think that's a fucking fantastic idea. Basically just to make sure they're not getting dickheads turning up to the event, run through a lot of the highlights of sort of what the driver's briefing will be, safety things, that sort of stuff, just to make sure they're not getting idiots to the event. Both sub parties know what's expected of each other and what's expected of the drivers and on-track behaviour, etc., etc. Mad idea. Freaking love it. Had a chat to Lee. He's all good with me going to the event. So, 14th of Feb, baby. We're South Circuiting. First time main track. Not going to lie. Shitting myself. I know it sounds weird because I've done Pheasantwood, and Pheasantwood is a main track. Not quite as big, but Sydney Motorsport Park just has that. It's freaking Sydney Motorsport Park. It's where the V8s run. It's where freaking the Superbikes run. Like, it's Sydney Motorsport Park. Holy fuck. Glad I got the DJI now because I'm going to need it because Declan's going to be at halfway hangs. So the boys are going to miss out on it. They're not going to see me on my first South Circuit event. But I can live stream. Guess what I'm doing? South Circuit, first runs. Live stream. What a fucking day. Oh my God. My head's going to explode. Anyway, I'm going to switch over to the DJI. I'm going to give you a tour of the garage because that's the last thing. And we're going to wrap it up there because I need to have a whiskey or something because my brain is about to explode. Holy fuck. Anyway, I'm going to switch over to the DJI and let's go for that one. Okay, so we're using selfie stick, probably about just under a metre in length away from me. So tour of the garage. Be curious to see what this sounds like from this too, because this is a metre away. Not sure what the audio is like on these things, but from what I've seen of my reviews I was watching YouTube, it seems pretty good. So garage is, actually I'm going to go longer in the selfie stick. Oh, look at that aerial view, that's pretty sick. Garage, it's not 100%. It is about 90% of the way there, I'm going to say. Oh, we're going to duck under the rail for the garage door. Oh. So it's not far off. You can see there is still a little rubbish. Well, it's still a little bit on the floor here. That's because I just haven't got anywhere. Fire cabinet has to go somewhere. And there is rubbish. I'll turn this a little bit down so you can see what I'm actually pointing at. So, rubbish here. This stuff is literally rubbish pile, not the ladders and platforms. Rubbish pile. This stuff over here, well, at the moment, I have nowhere to put car seats, etc. Filing cabinet has to go inside. At the moment, there is still a little bit on the floor just because I need to finish building storage. So there's going to be a big storage rack here, which I've started drawing designs and stuff for, which you might be able to see on my little whiteboard. Going to be doing storage rack there for basically plastic tubs, a couple of different sizes to fit all my stuff in. So the thing is, once that's done, half the shit's on these two racks can go into that storage, and then all the car parts and stuff that are all over the floor can go up on the shelves where they actually fit, because big ass car parts don't fit in little plastic tubs. Things like car seats currently fit one of those into a plastic tub. So that's going to go like up top of the racks and shit like that. So that's next job, that storage, and that'll get majority of this stuff up off the floor. Haven't got the gym set up yet, but that will be coming fairly soon once the rest of the stuff's off the floor. But man, the amount of space I've got now, so much more. It's fucking incredible. Like so you get this out so you can see it from up here. Like the amount of space in this garage now is so much better. There's an absolute shit ton. So before, all this side, all over there, used to be so much smaller. I'm going to be able to get the car in here properly and actually work on it. I'm actually able to work on it in here with, like, put the car in, have room off to the side that I can actually work at the workbench, have a little fab table, still get my toolbox. Prior to this, it literally was just a case of get the car in and kind of shimmy around the car and fit in, and had to, like, I hardly had, like, I'd take a tire off and that would block the entire pathway between the car and the workbench. So yeah, it's going to be so much better having so much more room in here to actually work on. So yeah, I'd say it's like 85, 90% of the way there. Super stoked with it. It's looking, yeah, I'm really, really happy. It's what I want in my mind of my garage. I'm actually going to sit down, I'm going to do projects, I'm going to be able to get things done. Yeah, super pumped. Man, what a day. I'm going to sign this off. Don't forget, comment, share, like, subscribe. See you on the 14th down on South Circuit. Oh my God, I'm going to shit myself. There are so many people that are wanting to get on my door. This Pheasant Wood is going to mean a lot. I'm going to have to get in the car and absolutely work my ass off at Pheasant Wood to build a lot of confidence and get a lot better. Get a lot more better. A lot more better. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. Have an amazing day, people. I will see you out on the track, literally and figuratively. Stay awesome. See you later.